Welcome in to the Fun Astrology Podcast. Let's rock and roll, baby. I'm in a good mood today. I got a waterfall hike in yesterday. First time back in the mountains, really, for a great hike since Aspen. That was several years ago, and my body felt it. Boy, it's amazing when you do that every day and you get in great physical shape and then you don't. What happens? But I am on the way back, and it sure does make you feel a lot better, too. And the energy up there was like, oh, wow, wow. Well, we have some oh, wow, wow energy coming up today with a great aspect between the Sun and Jupiter that happens at 1 p.m. this afternoon. The Sun will sextile Jupiter. So let's just hit it right off the top. And I ran some keywords for today. They, too, are reflecting this happiness up in the sky because the first keyword, you want to guess, you just want to guess. No, you'd never. I don't even know how many there are to choose from. But the very top keyword across the whole day today is marriage. Now, I can almost hear the air come out. What anticipation. So if you're married, you don't need to be. If you're not, maybe you want to be, maybe you don't. But listen. Don't think in one constraint, right? Because if I go to Merriam-Webster and I look up marriage, it says an intimate or close union as the third definition. Now, obviously, the traditional definition that comes to mind is, of course, the primary one. But this also means an intimate or close union. So in the astrological sense today, from these mastro keywords, I would definitely be having my eye up and out for a partnership or some kind of combining of forces for an ultimate good or goal. Now listen to the rest of these because they are quite powerful. Power is actually the next one. Then joy, commitment intermingled there, and achievement and energy. See, once we hit the first part of April, these things have really broken loose in a much different direction. Now, if we can get the chart to catch up with the keywords, that would be a really great thing. But this is a good start today because with this Jupiter-Sun sextile aspect, oh yeah, I mean, rock and roll today is basically kind of the thing. Like you heard in the keywords, that just captured it, really. Achievement. Go for it. Go for the goal. Now, let's break down the signs because Jupiter is in Aquarius. So if technology is part of this achievement or success or something that you do online or technologically related, that would be a good thing. Now, it's worth pointing out, of course, the Sun ingresses Taurus on Monday. But Jupiter is what I wanted to focus on because if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, didn't Jupiter just move into Aquarius? Hello? And Jupiter is now at 25 degrees Aquarius out of 30, as in almost all the way through what happened. We're not even to tax season yet. Well, we should be today, but they extended it in the United States. But Jupiter is moving very quickly through Aquarius. So Jupiter sped up when it left Capricorn. I mean, it tried to get away. That's what it was doing, is it was trying, no, I'm just kidding. But what happens is on May 13th, Jupiter will ingress Pisces. This is going to be an interesting energy coming up in mid-May because the Sun will still be in Taurus. Jupiter in Pisces. Wow, what a blend of energies that will be, and we'll be talking about it. And it stays in Pisces until July 29th of this year, and then it retrogrades back into Aquarius until December 28th. So Jupiter this year was like 4 steps forward, 3 steps back, and then a slow 2 steps forward until it finally moves into Pisces the end of this year. So from the middle of May until the end of July, we're going to get to see a little peek at what Jupiter in Pisces is going to be like. And remember, Jupiter is the ancient ruler of Pisces. So Jupiter, in a sense, will be back home, just like it was in Sagittarius 2 years ago. Now, that's one piece of today. The other piece I wanted to extrude is also reflected in the keywords. So yesterday afternoon, Venus ingressed, moved into Taurus. And look at what the very next day's keyword is: marriage. Venus rules Taurus. Venus love. Taurus, centering, grounding. I mean, look at how that just snapped together so beautifully. That sign change with Venus happened yesterday afternoon about 2:30 Eastern Time, so this will really be, for at least the United States, the first full day of Venus in Taurus, and we should really begin to start seeing a difference here. An upcoming interesting aspect that will happen fairly quickly is when Venus conjuncts Uranus. So remember, we've been watching this Uranus-Saturn square that happens 3 times this year. And now Venus, the ruler of money, the ruler of Taurus, will be conjuncting Uranus. What's the date? Week from today, Thursday, April 22nd. Those of you interested in financial astrology should be really watching what happens over the next week and even around the days of next Thursday. Don't know on this one, because if you were to say Venus in Taurus conjuncting Uranus otherwise, you would think would be a positive thing, but it's just that offsetting square with Saturn. We'll see how that plays out. So all in all, a really pretty good day shaping up today. And by the way, if you were thinking about asking her to marry you, yes. And I will see you tomorrow. Let us know how it goes. Oh, the SpeakPipe thing on the website is doing really well. Got some questions that we'll get to just as soon as the sky clears out a little bit. If you go to funastrology.com and something today has triggered a question, leave it right there. And yes, you can do it over your phone. I'll see you again tomorrow for TGI Friday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.